So here is my delicious and foolproof shrimp toast recipe. It's a simple recipe but not without tricks to make my shrimp toast crunchy to the bite but still tender inside and not dry like most baked ones and definitely not greasy like most fried ones. Okay, let's get started. First, you put the thawed out shrimps in a mixing bowl. I use frozen shrimp for this recipe because we're just gonna grind it all up anyway. Now preheat your oven to 375 Fahrenheit and start chopping and mincing all of the ingredients that call for them, including grating your cheese. You want to get your mise en place together. That means all of your prep ingredients in one place. Then you saute your shallots and garlic until fragrant. Now it's time to put the thawed out shrimps in a mixing bowl and add all of the ingredients together except for the Parmesan cheese and your toppings. Notice that I use sriracha mayo, but you don't have to. Just regular mayo and add your own choice of heat like cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes, or sriracha. But don't skip the mayo. It's a very important ingredient to bind everything together and gives it the right texture. I use sesame oil in the end to mix everything for flavor, but if you don't have that, you can replace it with a teaspoon of mayo again. Finally, your sauteed shallots and garlic go in last just to give it some time to cool off before you mix in with the shrimps. Now it's time to chop it all up. You can either do it by hand or use a food processor, or if you have one of these like me, it's a hand-pulled processor. This thing is pretty small, so you don't want to overflow. Just divide the concoction into halves and give it like 11 pulls each portion. Don't completely mush it. You want to bind everything together but still have some chunks left. Now it's time to spread your shrimp paste onto your crostini. I use Trader Joe's Parmesan crisp because it gives the best results. It's convenient and it's delicious. But you can make your own if you buy some skinny and sturdy French baguette and just cut diagonally and thinly into pieces. Put in the oven at 375 Fahrenheit for about 5 to 7 minutes until crispy. You want to use a spatula to spread your shrimp paste onto the crostini evenly and just kind of clean up both sides the way I do and put a generous amount. Then sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top and put in the oven at 375 Fahrenheit and bake for 10 minutes. You can use this time to start prepping for your toppings. If you use a mandolin to slice, be real careful. I've had some nasty accident, like deep cuts, so be real careful with this. Or you can just use a regular knife to chop, slice, cut whatever toppings of your choice. When the shrimp toasts are done, take them out of the oven and use a beaded egg white to brush on one side of the toppings to act like a glue and place it on your shrimp toast. You can use one of them, 2, 3, it's up to you. Then put your shrimp toast back into the oven, this time on the top rack at 500 Fahrenheit broiling. It depends on your oven, but if it's super hot, you might want to adjust it to 450 broiling and do it for 2 minutes at first. And if it's not golden yet, then you want to add 1 minute at a time and just stand right by to make sure that you don't burn them. When done, take them out of the oven and brush some olive oil on the whole shrimp toast and serve immediately. You can serve this as an appetizer with a salad or great as a quick lunch. I hope you'll let me know how you liked my recipe. Share with your friends, ask them to follow me at The Taste Curator and post on your social media and tag me. Anyway, good luck and live deliciously. I'm Chef Mimilan.